Where are we going, Evelyn?
School.
School.
Hi you guys, sorry about the late video. I was dealing with a migraine yesterday. I was laid up on the couch for a while. I wanted to bring you my week 3 Deeper State Keto update. As far as the scale is concerned, this week was, I'd say, pretty successful. My body seemed to like the protein and fat ratios it was given. If you remember, I started DSK at 160 even, and the scale has been bumping up and down a little bit, but that's okay because I'm still seeing a loss. End of week 3 weigh-in was 157 even, so that's an even 3 pounds down since the beginning, which is good. I also did some measurements and I am down 4.5 inches total. I felt really good last week. I felt like I had a lot of energy, which is surprising considering I was in my my PMS week. The weather has warmed up and we live close to the kids' school, so I have been bike riding with them a couple days last week and my body really responded to that well. Usually I can see the trend on my spreadsheet that, okay, I've taught Zumba, the next morning my weight's going to be up, whereas with the bike riding my weight was down the following morning, so that was kind of neat to see. My body really seems to like that. I did pretty good with food last week as well. Even though I didn't have a plan, I did eventually, I guess, pull it together a little bit. I'm still taking all of my supplements that I was taking last week and still continuing on with the Vega Hydrator for my electrolytes. I feel really good with that. Usually 2 or 3 during the day, and then I just put salt straight into it. Oh, I am still on phase 1. Even though I felt really, really good last week and I know that that was a good spot for me, I want to make sure that that's my threshold. So that's the whole point of this phase 1, is trying to figure out what's your max cap of protein that your body responds well to. You want to wait until you reach that wall of, okay, no, this is too much, and then back it down a little bit. So what last week may have been that sweet spot for me. We'll see how this week goes with increasing the protein even more so a little bit and then dropping the fat down a little bit. I really love how this program has given me a lot more confidence in myself as far as the decisions that I'm making for my diet and for my exercise routine. I tend to second guess myself a lot, but this program is set up in such a way it kind of forces you to lean on yourself instead of leaning on anybody else. And I find, as wonderful as the forums can be and as wonderful as Instagram can be, I find I just am leaning on myself for answers. I'm taking the time to look things up for myself and to educate myself, and it's very empowering to just be your own person. I like that a lot. I like that I'm gaining so much knowledge, and that knowledge I'll be able to pass on to friends and to family who come up to me and say, wow, you look so good, what have you been doing? And it's so exciting to me that they could potentially want to change their lives too. It's moved so much more away from where we had started in January with our weight loss. You know, in January it was, hey, let's, we both have some weight to lose, my husband and I, let's just do this for a few months, and then come May we'll probably back off of it because we should be good by then. And now it's halfway through May and I'm in a 90-day program, so there's no backing off of it. My husband too has said he's fine continuing on in the foreseeable future. We were just talking last night about how the really only big difficulty we have is going out to eat, because we live in a smaller community. So not only are we driving minimum half hour to go anywhere, but a lot of the options around us are mostly just chain options. So we're talking like Red Lobster, Olive Garden. just as soon stay home. He's not a social person when it comes to going out to eat. So while I am happy to make concessions when I go out because I enjoy going out, I'm a more social person like that, it is a big challenge. You know, the salad dressings likely all have sugar in them. You get hopefully a meat that doesn't have any sugar rubs on it, and then you've got your vegetable. Unless I'm actually going out with friends, and it's more about, and then it becomes more about the social aspect versus what I'm even eating. But yeah, I mean, that was the only difficulty we've had. Neither of us feel like we are missing out on anything. Neither of us feel deprived, which, I mean, most diets, that's the core of it, is you're depriving yourself because that's how you lose weight, you know? And it's more of a way of eating. Yeah, week 3, done. I've already moved on to week 4. And if you were wondering, my sister, Samantha, she is also participating in DSK. However, she just recently finished her nursing school program. So now she is preparing for the NCLEX exams, as well as preparing to start a new job. And there's not as much time for YouTube videos as she would like. So we are hoping to get a dual update out for you guys. So happy week 4, all of my DSK family, and all of you keto rock stars out there, keep it rockin'. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. If you have any requests on videos you'd like to see, whether it's meal prep or a day of eating or whatever, just let me know, and I will do my best to get those out for you. Otherwise, I will see you for my next video. Bye, guys.